From cotton to Congress in one lifetime, Senator Tim Scott. Greetings. My name is Joseph Yagar. Welcome to another Life in Perspective broadcast. My objective is to provide thought-provoking discussions so you can optimize your perspective on life. Today is a no-holds-barred message to those of you who feel deserving without earning and entitled without effort. If you can't handle the truth, go waste your time on a video game or some chat group that commiserates its way to destination nowhere. However, if you are at a crossroads like I was years ago and finally realize that doing the same thing and expecting a different result is insane, and that the only one responsible for our life's outcome is us, then you may want to stick around till the end. This video, as uncomfortable as it may just save the rest of your life. Before I continue, please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already done so by clicking the subscribe link below. It's free and would be much appreciated. You may also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I grew up in a transient family. My father was a clergy and we traveled and lived around the world every few years. Although it seemed exciting and an opportunity for new beginnings, it had its challenges and hidden blessings. I made friends and fell in love, then had to leave again. But I experienced new cultures and learned new languages. While my father traveled to the ends of the world and took risks in pursuit of his dreams, I had no ambition I was willing to do the same for. I worked for my money in any job I could find and lived at home as long as I could. When I found something to be excited about, I took a look at what it took to get it. And if it was too hard, I would find an excuse why it wasn't for me. I became an expert tour guide for the path of least resistance. When I finally made a decision to stick to one path, I dove headfirst and almost quit at the first sign of discontent, only to remember my commitment to never quit again. My successes and failures took turns. My desire and patience were regularly on vacation, and commiseration and a sense of injustice settled in rent-free. For all the hard work I put in and the fleeting results I had to show for it, it just wasn't fair. I had an education, was well-spoken, healthy, and a nice guy always willing to help others. I worked hard, never broke the law, or had bad habits. Some even said I was handsome. With all that, I should be so much further ahead in life. How come everyone else seems to be better off? Something just isn't right here. Sounds familiar? These days, this sense of entitlement has reached epic proportions. It has become a cultural phenomenon for too many to want to work less, get paid more, in the name of a purpose they are clueless about, and believe it's their right to be taken care of. People are growing up getting trophies for coming in last and told they can do and be anything they want, but tune out the part that says they may have to eat crow to achieve it. Recent protests across the world brought people together to fight for rights and equalities, a beautiful sight on most occasions. Only this time, the legitimate grievances were heavily diluted with ridiculous demands of entitlement and sheer ignorance of the facts disputed. I will not turn this message into a political debate, and everything I'm referring to is no secret. If you're getting into a tizzy over what I am saying, it's because you know I'm right, and frankly, I don't give a damn. If you want to keep making excuses for your lot in life, be my guest. But if you feel me and understand that the tough love I'm dishing out is in fact a helping hand, here's what I urge you to come to terms with. Number one, you are where you are in life because of the decisions and choices you made up to this point. Therefore, where you are, whether you like it or not, is exactly where you're supposed to be. So man up and take responsibility. Number two, stop using the race, ethnic, age, health, or any other card as an excuse. Considering the overwhelming evidence that none of these stopped anyone with desire and grit to achieve great things, you will lose that argument 100% of the time. And number three, the only shortcut to meaningful success is a long, hard road fraught with failure, disappointment, betrayal, sweat, and tears. Anyone telling you otherwise is a fool and or a liar, and if you believe them, don't expect miracles. Don't be surprised why you can't get ahead. You are only entitled to one thing, and that is the equal opportunity to go after what you want. The why, when, and how are your responsibility alone to find. So you can make today another day of excuses and ambiguity, or make it day one and use it as an opportunity. As C.S. Lewis so wisely said, You can go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. Please let me know what topics you would like my perspective on in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.